Hey up, I'm in Sheffield. In fact, I'm just leaving care centre. This bloke's doing my head in, I'm sorry, just give me a sec. I'm trying to find out how to turn this bloody idiot off.
Recalculation.
I don't want you to recalculate. I'm out arranging funerals. I just took some paperwork back, and I'm Mick Fogg. I'm an independent funeral director. I'm based in Sheffield, as most people know. Well, anyway, a lot of people know. Muted. I think I've muted it all now. That might be it. It's a pity you can't mute people like that, innit? To be a lot better. Anyway, I've got to talk, because otherwise, if I don't mention it, people will say, well, don't you watch out on using? Yesterday in Liverpool, I will mention it. I didn't particularly want to. I'm not going to go on about it. But this is what we mean about two-tier policing, two-tier journalism. Because when them babbies got stabbed with that vermin down in Southport, note was said, wasn't it? Note was said, and it were all, don't speculate, don't mention who it is, don't mention out about it. It were all news for ages and ages and ages. Weeks. Note were released. Yet, yesterday, that happened in Liverpool, where a car was driven into a crowd of people. And within minutes, more or less straight away, it was released by police. A 53-year-old white British male has been arrested. Now, why don't they do that when that happened in Southport? Why didn't they say, however old he were, whatever nationality he were, whatever colour he were, why weren't that released then? This is what makes people racist. And Keir Starmer can say, oh, we're going to shut people up, they can't say what they want on social media no more. We'll start locking people up for it. Yeah, I know. We all take that risk now if we have a view or an opinion, don't we? How comes they can mention within minutes a 53-year-old white British man has been arrested? Don't say what religion he were, does it? No, it doesn't. Because I know that there's white British Muslims. I'm not saying he is Muslim. That's got nothing to do with it, has it? They're saying that it weren't a terror attack. Well, of course it were a terror attack. Of course it were. Try telling them people who were there yesterday that it weren't terror. Must have been petrifying. But, well, this is the trouble with this country. It's so fucked, totally. It's unbelievable, it's frightening. What's going to happen to him? Well, he's been done for drug driving or dangerous driving, attempted murder, all these things. What's going to happen? But we all know what's going to happen. Mental health card will come out, won't it? Straight away. He's got mental health issues. Yeah, usually does happen that, doesn't it? Yeah. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's a pity that the crowd didn't get hold of him yesterday and deal with it that way. It really is. I don't care if he's Muslim, I don't care if he's Christian, I don't care if he's a Sikh. They don't normally do much, them Sikhs. They're usually pretty, keep the sense of the sense, don't they? Well, most of us do, don't we? I ain't got a clue what to say about it. All I am going to say is, when a group of people can't gather in an area, they're having to close roads off, put barriers up, then it becomes a worrying society, doesn't it? It really does. It's not a safe place to live. And they keep saying, oh, it's a safe place, England. What planet are they on? Mentally ill. That's what planet they're on. We can't even have Christmas fairs in this country. We are having to put metal barriers everywhere. In town centres they have to have bollards. Sheffield town centre, we've got, so we used to go to a cathedral in town centre to do funerals, and it was fine, no problem at all. We used to drive up through town with hearse and limousines and pull up outside cathedral, do a funeral. Now there's bollards everywhere, we can't get near it. We have to have some ambassadors from council come and open these bollards up, and then when we drive through they lock them back up again, stop anybody else going in. What a place. From 20 years since, you won't recognise this country. I'm not going to don't on too much about who's done it, because basically we all know that nothing will happen to him realistically. He might get sent to prison. Well, that's a right deterrent, isn't it? They'll give him a prayer mat, because everybody gets a prayer mat now, don't they? People have just lost plot totally. What on earth is going on? Were he on drugs? We don't know, and I don't think we'll ever really know facts about it anyway. We drip fed what they want us to know, and it's absolutely disgusting. It's vile. And if you say, oh, you're racist, straight away, you say anything at all today, race card comes out. Mad. Absolutely crackers. I'm just relieved that nobody's life was lost in Liverpool with that attack. I was up there with my team when we did Freddie Starr's funeral in Liverpool, Bootle and all round there. And do you know what, people, Scousers, they couldn't have been nicer to us. I went to register Freddie Starr's death in Liverpool, and they were absolutely, even registrar, were absolutely amazing. They were lovely with us. My heart goes out to them, to all them people, to all them families. My heart goes out to them. And I honestly believe that we need a proper deterrent. I keep saying it every time something happens. I keep saying they should make an example, but we know they'll not. We know they won't make an example of this one. They'll probably be pussyfooted about like they do. It's just sickening. It's become the norm. Now somebody says, oh, it's road rage. They were smashing his car up and he's just like drove into some people. Anybody that drinks and drives are vile. In fact, they're beyond vile, they're disgusting. And anybody that takes drugs, dope, whatever, and drives, gets behind wheel, I think it should be a mandatory 15 years in prison. Oh, hang on a minute, we can't put people in prison, can we? Because we're letting prisoners out of prison because prisons are full. We've no room in prisons, so we're having to release them early. Do you know what I think with that? I think quite simply, I think quite simply, build more prisons. What on earth is going on? We've got builders who ain't got no work. There's plenty of places we can build prisons, and don't build prisons with Wi-Fi. Prisons shouldn't have Wi-Fi in them. Prisons shouldn't have pool tables and snooker tables in them. I'm going to lose a lot of people, I know I am here, but a prison should be a place of dread, a place of fear, where you're banged up in a cell for 23.5 hours a day. And there shouldn't be no toilets and wash-hand basins and electricity in cells. It should be a brick room with a bucket under a bench, and that should be it. You don't need windows in it. What do they want windows for? Not got them looking outside. They can't go outside, can they? They should get half an hour a day, and that half an hour should be so they can take the shit bucket and go and empty it, and then take it back into the room. There should be one bucket, and there should be at least, I don't know, a dozen people in each room. Standing room only. That's what it should be in a prison cell. Standing room only. They've got it abroad like that, so why don't we have it like that? And if we did, it might deter some of them coming out of this country. Because they know for a fact that if they get banged up anyway, it's not a problem. It's like an holiday camp, isn't it? But this vermin who's done that in Liverpool yesterday, let's be truthful, not what's going to really happen to him, is it? Yeah, he'll get locked up, not a problem. He'll get legal aid to start with, which I'm paying for, and anybody else who's working is paying for. Yeah, come on then, come on, get it right, Lane. Anybody else who's working will be paying for that legal aid, without a doubt. Don't think that's right, me saying. I think if you're not working, there shouldn't be legal aid. If you're not working and the solicitor wants to defend you, fine, don't pay solicitors. Let them pay for it, and if they can't afford to pay for it, you can work for no solicitor. Quite simple. Do away with legal aid. Do away with human rights. Because such as him yesterday, he ain't got any rights at all. Because he's not human. Anybody that will drive a vehicle, plough into a group of people where there's men, women and children, and just blatantly mow them down, they don't have rights. They shouldn't have no rights whatsoever. When he was locked up, they should have said to him, do you want water? Do you want a drink of water? Right, because that's all you're getting. Bread and water. That should be it. And until that happens, get across, mate. And until that happens, we'll never, ever, ever have a deterrent for scum and vermin like this. Never. And things like these, atrocities, will keep happening. I'd love a party to come into power and first thing they say is, right, we're going to have more prisons. We're going to build bigger prisons. Not like in America where they have all these massive cow production places. Use something like that. It's not a problem. Stick them all together. We don't even have to let them out for half an hour to clear shit bucket, do we? Realistically. What we could do is, we could have who's on good behaviour could go around with a hose pipe, jet washer, and jet wash it, broom while they're in it, squirt it out, perfect. Don't know if you've noticed, I've not mentioned too much about what race he were, what religion he were, why he's done it, because I don't think we know. It's early days yet. We can all speculate, but it's early days. What I'm sick about and what I'm fuming about is the fact that yesterday Merseyside police says a white British 53-year-old man has been arrested. Now, why didn't South Yorkshire police say we've had 1,400 children sexually abused and molested in Rotherham by Muslims, by Pakistani Muslim gangs? Why hasn't that been mentioned? Because that's not politically correct, is it, to say that? Oh, hang on a minute. We can't say that and we can't publish out because some of them what were sexually abusing these children were actually South Yorkshire police officers. Oh, hang on a minute. They weren't just South Yorkshire police officers, were they? They were social services as well, allowing it to happen. We should never, ever, ever forget what a miscarriage of justice has happened in this country. Safeguarding a young British white girls. That should never be forgot. But if you mention it, you're racist. You can't say that. You can't say it. It's not the done thing. Well, I think it is the done thing to mention it. And now they've said a white British 53-year-old man, every single time now something happens, they've set bar. Let's mention everybody's colour of the skin when there's a crime. Every time. So if something goes out on news, let's say it all the time. So there's been a bomb attack in London on bridge by whatever colour they are, whatever religion they are, however old they are. That's what we should do. But they'll not do that. I notice now that they've took the colour white away. They're just saying a 53-year-old British man. Why have they took the colour white away? Well, they took it away because they've got it out there, haven't they? Keir Starmer's lot have basically let that be released as they've wanted it to be released. So everybody's thinking, oh, it's not terrorism. Of course it's fucking terrorism. I don't care if they're white, I don't care if they're Catholic, Protestant, Muslim, Sikh, Hindu, not Hindu. I don't care what religion they are, what colour they are. It's terrorism. That should be classed as a terrorist attack. It were a person attacking another person. It's terror. But But we don't mention the word terror today, do we? Because if we mention the word terrorism, people think of Muslims. Oh, hang on a minute, why is that? Perhaps because who does most of terrorist attacks? Fucking mental. I just think, I just honestly cannot believe what's happening in this country. And that what a two-tiered system we're now living under. It's absolutely disgusting. So yeah, my taxes and our taxes that we pay will be paying to keep that scum, vermin, in luxury. Oh, he'll have got a TV and he'll have, when he gets locked up, he'll have got Audi there flying through. He'll have got all comforts of home, won't he? I think that they should put a vote out to the general public. I'd love reform to say we're going to bring back capital and corporal punishment. They've got it in other countries. Why can't we have it? They've got it in most Muslim countries. They behead people. But yet here, they all want rights. They all want human rights. Just like Christians. I don't care if he's a Christian, I don't care if he's a Muslim, I don't care what religion he is, I don't care what his motives. He needs a lethal injection. End of. I don't care if he were high as a kite on dope, I'm not interested. He chose to do that. So as far as I'm concerned, he should pay consequences. Anyway, it's Tuesday and I'm nearly at my arrangement. I'm going to meet a family. I'll put this on when I get back. I'm on the Southey Crescent. So I'm near to dress, so I'm off. Look after yourselves. Take care. Have a good night. And I'm sorry about ranting. I'd much rather be talking to you about sheep and stuff like that. But I didn't want it not to be said. It's absolutely mental what's happening in this country. Look after yourselves. Ta-ra.